Hey, hi all. In this video, we will discuss about one of the screen flow in which we are trying to post any update to Chatter. If we want to update all the users about like what record I have created or what account or what contact I have created, or if I have made specific changes so that I can notify to group of users via Chatter. So how we can accomplish that? So there is a when you click on new flow and if you select actions, in the core action we have one thing that is post to chatter. So in post to chatter, the input values will be like messages. It can be a static message, it can be a dynamic according to your requirement. You can write it down. And what will the target name or ID? So you can pass it like on which ID it should tag to. So for an example, we have created this flow. In this flow, we have a screen for creating contact. Then we will get account details about that, and then we will create that contact, and then we will post it on the chatter. So first we will see this. For an example, we are on account, and then we are just giving it the name as ABC and the last name as I. I will click next. Then as you can see on the chatter, if I refresh it, so on my chatter there is this post created. ABC I am Salesforce. So I have created this. The name of the account was ABC. First name is ABC and last name is I. New contact created for account ABC. So as you can see, account is ABC. So how it is related and how this message, in this message we got this ABC name here. So just for an, we will just go and there is a screen. In that we have first name and last name, and they both are the text fields as you can see. Okay, then we will input the first name and last name because it is mandatory to create a contact. Then we will get all the account details. So to get all the account details related, all the account details related to this particular contact, so only there is one account ABC. So this record ID will be passed to flow. So we have one element. So this is the element toolbox panel. In this we have this record ID. So as you can see, this record ID we have used in this, and this get account detail, this one, and in create contact. If I will click on edit, as you can see, this record ID is of type text, available for input. We have to give it available for input, then only we will be able to use this ID as an input. As you can see, if I will click on edit page, sorry, so this is that component. Okay, so this is that ID. Record ID is the variable name. So you have to create it exactly in the same naming or the same characters like uppercase, lowercase, in the same manner it should be created. Then only it will fetch the details. Pass record ID into this variable. So this record ID of that particular account will be passed to this, and flow will take that ID in this record ID thing variable, and then the particular ID will be checked, like the ID where the ID equal to this particular ID, then it will fetch the first record and it will automatically store all the values of that. Then we will create a contact. So we will just create one contact. We need to create, so we will use separate literals. So to map this particular contact which we are creating to that particular account, we are using this account ID is a lookup field in contact to relate that particular contact to any account. And the first name which we entered in the first screen, the last name which we entered in the first screen, so that will be captured, and contact ID, it will store all these details. Then post to chatter is a core action, and in that we have one post message. Okay, so this message will be posted on the chatter. Then the target name or ID is contact ID. The reason why we have stored the contact ID for the contact which is recently created, because we want to use this in this particular field. That's why we have saved this. Okay, and then we have different functions to that. You can use them, explore them. And uh, then there is one more thing, the post message. So we have created a text template, and in text template we have defined some of the variables like account detail, owner ID. So the owner of this particular account was me, that's why it is saying I am Salesforce. Okay, and it is saying @I am Salesforce. So using @ you can tag anyone, like what we do. We want, if we want to tag someone in in any of the social media platforms, so we just write @ and the person will be notified about that particular stuff. So in the same way, @ is used to uh, tag anyone in your post or in your comments. And then we have new contact created for account. So we are trying to get the account name dynamically, and then the first name dynamically, and then the last name. So this is the result, like @ I am Salesforce. New contact created for account name is ABC, first name is ABC, last name is I. So that's how the post to chatter core action works. There are multiple core actions. In the upcoming videos we will try to cover more of them. So for an example, if I go, I will just showcase you like what all we have in the core action. So this is all. Then we have some category type like core action, then Apex actions. They are specific to Apex. So if I go to category users, so there are some user specific, group specific, then account specific is also there. We can create new account, new contact using this core action, new lead using this core action. Then the messaging is one of the core action, that is post to chatter, which we are using right now. Notifications, so we can send custom notifications to the user using this. Then email, we can send emails. Bad job, we have submit fail records. It will submit the fail records so that it can again trigger after some time on whatever schedule it has. So these are some of the core actions. These are the different type of core actions which we have. Some are specific to Apex. If you want to call any Apex from flow, or any flow from Apex, so you can do that by using that particular Apex function. That is a core action in flow. So that's all. Thank you. Have a nice day.